shown up naked?
Yeah, or
just go up high heels and make it,
Oh, you mean to someone's house?
It doesn't have to be to their house, according to you. It can be to their floor, to their car.
Have I ever been somewhere naked? No. My girls are too big for me to even play that role. So they need to be contained until they don't need to be contained.
Mm-hmm. What about
Yeah.
anything close to it, like bottomless? Since your girls need to be restrained a little bit, contained.
I mean, I could be bottomless at any time. I don't wear underwear, so, I mean, bottomless for me is bottomless right now.
What
you said every day?
So I think that. I was saying basically bottomless can be every day for you, basically.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, my pants are the last thing I put on in the morning, so it doesn't, I don't know. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me.
I feel you.
Okay. Dani, do you have to go? We have a question that I'd love to hear you weigh in on this from a woman's perspective.
No, I'm here.
Okay. And we appreciate you being here. This
No
one comes
worries.
in. This one just came in from our Vegas crew. Just got this one in from Twix. So shout out to Twix and everybody in Vegas. If you are in a friends with benefits type of friendship, and the lady offers you a key to her spot, does that mean one of the following? A, she's trying to progress y'all's situation into something more of a label. B, she's trying to show you that even though y'all just friends, and he's saying y'all just friends, you are the one she is actually involved with. Or C, neither A or B. She's just really cool with you, and now it's more convenient to proceed with the friends with benefits situation.
I think she's trying to make it more of a relationship. Like, if she's just that cool, then 50 million people would have her key to her place. That doesn't make it convenient, because if he's not your boyfriend, he don't need to just be walking in your spot. Like, at the end of the day, he still needs to, if you're a friend with benefit, he still needs to call and say, hey, what are you doing? Can I come smash or whatever?
What?
What?
Word.
Okay, so you said that if you give him the keys, he still needs to call first.
No. I said the only reason why she's giving him the key is because she's trying to make it more than just a friends with benefits. I said, because if not, then if she's just that cool, then she'd just be just that cool with everybody, and there'd be 50 people walking around with a key to her place. But if you're just a friends with benefits, because that's all he is, you need to call me before you come over and just be like, hey, can I smash? Because I could be, hey, can I smash in someone else?
And Honorable Deacon, your response is?
I've had women give me the key. I've had a girl give me the keys to her house. She gave me her house.
A girl or a woman?
Well, a lady, a woman. In fact, she was older than me. In fact, it was like my first year of college, maybe. She gave me her house, and it wasn't too far from West Side, as a matter of fact. I have keys to a couple of chicks' houses now. I don't go over there, and I don't call them either, as a matter of fact. Another big thing to me, I don't know. I don't think that they're always trying to make it a big relationship thing, especially when I'm concerned, because they already know how I am. I'm iffy and spoiled at the same time. So, I don't know. It just depends on the day, I guess.
Grego says C, neither A or B. She's just really cool with you, and now it's more convenient to proceed with your friends with benefits situation. Oh, and Twix just posted again. Twix just sent. He said that someone in their group right now just said that if she offers someone the keys, it means that they're in a relationship, whether they know it or not. That's kind of psycho. All right.
Yeah.
We in a relationship. You ever had a female try to force you to take keys?
Yes, I have.
I have too. Mm-hmm. So let's see. If a female gives keys, I think it definitely is a sign that there's not another rooster around the hen house. And it's definitely a sign that, particularly if she has young kids, that you are the one that's free to roam the yard, roam the territory. But it doesn't necessarily mean anything with regards to the sexual relationship. She could just be wanting you to cut grass regularly, and that's her way of throwing that responsibility on you. Dani?
I don't think so. I mean, that's just not. I don't see it that way.
You ever had a guy give you keys?
Yeah. And it was because he wanted more than what we were, which is fine because we were heading towards that. So that was fine. But I've never had a friends with benefit hand me no keys because even if he did, it'd be clear that I don't want them because.
Wait, so what was the situation? So what was the situation with the guy that gave you the keys?
We were dating, hanging out.
Dating.
We were hanging out, and then hanging out became dating, and then dating. Well, hanging out, then I got a key, and then once I got the key, we were dating.
So how do you know? How do you know it wasn't friends with benefits with him?
I think a friends with benefits is someone that you have sex with and that's it. That's my definition of a friends with benefits. But that wasn't the case. Yeah, not hanging out. We went on vacation together. I met family. I met his kids, me and his daughter and him went on vacation together. So to me, that wasn't a friends with benefit. And if it was, he had that all messed up.
Shout out to the sports governor, Vince Wright, joining us from the Situation Room. Honorable Deacon, have you ever had a friend with benefit, a female who was your friend who received benefits, or you exchanged benefits? Define that for us. What is a friend with benefit?
So close to a relationship that it mirrors a relationship, but you guys understand that it can only go so far because neither one of you are ready to be in a serious relationship.
So, are there any expectations?
Not from me. Not at all when it comes to things like that. Because, like I said, it's real tricky ground sometimes. So it's best to state where you want to be at in that particular relationship from the beginning. You know.
Okay. Twix sends another question, and he asks if we have time for another question. We will take his question. Here's one right up your alley, Honorable Deacon.
Mm-hmm.
You pick up a lady friend, you bring her to your house. You two spend some, he says valuable time. You pick up a lady, you bring her to your house. You two spend some valuable time. Then you tell her, you ask her, you ask her, can you send her home in an Uber? And you'll pay for it. Is that cool or is it considered rude? Wait, let's let Dani answer that first. Dani, do you think it's cool or rude for a gentleman to send a lady home in an Uber?
If you came to pick me up, then you need to take me home. Unless you were drunk and
it's a little demanding there.
Unless you were drunk and could not take me home, then that's the only reason why you would not. But other than that, the same way I got there is the same way I need to get back home.
Dani, you've been kind of goddamn picky. So you would date a guy who's married, but you got to demand that the dude takes you home and you can't ride in an Uber. You borrowing somebody else's husband.
I don't see no reason to ride in an Uber. I didn't ride in an Uber to get there.
Sluggo, quantify valuable. He says valuable means sex. You were intimate. But I'll ask him. I'm sure valuable means sex. Honorable Deacon?
It depends on the area that you stay in. Once again, if you're like in a heavy metropolitan area and the traffic is just hectic, then maybe that's understandable. Like she said, if the guy's intoxicated, inebriated, if he's just too tired to drive and you have to be somewhere at a particular hour, then I can understand that. There's still some variables in there, you know.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Let me see 1 second. Uh-oh. I don't know why I'm trying to call him. I'm trying to text him because he asked these, but I want to ask him to define what valuable means.
And where it stays at, I mean, well, not necessarily where you think of but the thing is, if he's in a heavy traffic area, sometimes it's best just to let Uber figure the rest of that shit out. If you picked her up on his way from work or from coming from out of state or out of the city, you know, things like that, then that would factor in.
So, you've got traffic, you've got distance. Say you went and picked her up and you live, you live on one side of town and then you live in Fort Lauderdale, you know. Say you live 20, 30, 40 minutes away. Well, you know, she may need to ride home in an Uber.
Is it rush hour traffic going on? Or?
If she lives around the corner, she may need to ride home in an Uber.
That's a good point, too.
Sluggo says if she didn't arrive in an Uber, she shouldn't leave in an Uber, in his humble opinion. Twix says that he thinks it's rude for her to have to go home in an Uber, but everybody else, including males and females in their group, in their listening group, thinks that it's okay. So he's outnumbered on that one.
I mean, there's nothing. It's the same difference as calling a taxi for people back in the day. Nobody had a problem with it back then. You know what I mean?
Good point. Is it just because it's not checkered in yellow?
Yeah, it's still the same difference.
Dani?
So would it be disrespectful? Would it be disrespectful for a guy to call an Uber to come and pick you up then?
To pick me? No, I mean, it's just to pick me up and bring me to his house. I just think he's lazy. Why can't you just come get me?
Dani, if you know you are going to fuck, it doesn't matter how you get there or how you get home.
If I'm going to smash, then you don't need to send the Uber for me. Because if you want to smash me, then you need to pick me up. If not, then I'm gonna smash the Uber driver.
Hey, is that happening a lot?
That happens every day. I have a homeowner that drives an Uber and tries to hit on every chick that jumps in the car. I think his success rate is about 50%.
Yeah. Wow. The new pickup, literally.
Yeah.
The new pickup. Another question out of the group in Vegas. They're really popping. Do you pay attention to the quality of